Funeral services for Sharon Capps Phillips, age 68 of Cullman, are incomplete and will be announced later by Cullman Funeral Home. Ms. Phillips died yesterday. Graveside services for Diana Bailey Newell, age 67, will be at 2:30 p.m. on Saturday at Etha Cemetery. Darrell Bailey will officiate, Moss Service directing. Ms. Newell passed away Monday at her residence. Funeral services for Clifford Frederick Burke, age 64, I should say 84, but Cullman, are incomplete and will be announced at a later time by Moss Service Funeral Home. Mr. Burke passed away Tuesday in Melbourne, Florida. Ms. Myra Dean Gentry, age 82 of Crane Hill, passed away yesterday at her residence. Funeral services will be tomorrow at noon at Moss Service Funeral Home Chapel. Reverends Jerry Lake, Jim Abbott, and John Bishop will officiate. Interment will be in Good Hope Cemetery. Visitation will be tonight from 6 p.m. until 9 p.m. at Moss Service Funeral Home. Funeral services for Ferris Dale Easterwood, 59 of Cullman, will be at 1 p.m. tomorrow at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home Chapel. Pastor Kenneth Terry officiating. Interment in the Spring Hill Cemetery. Cullman Heritage is assisting in the arrangements. Mr. Easterwood passed away on Tuesday at his home. Visitation will be 6 to 8 p.m. tonight at the funeral home. Those are our obituaries for today, brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home.
Premier Bank presents Today on 2. We are broadcasting on Charter Cable. We're broadcasting on the internet at channel2cullman.com. And of course you can follow us on Twitter, on Facebook, and we archive our programs on YouTube, but we're everywhere. It is a beautiful spring day today.
Finally.
Finally.
After all the cold that shouldn't be here anymore.
And I think it's going to stay.
Really?
Yes.
Not the cold.
No cold.
Spring. Yes.
Springtime weather. This time next week it'll be 80.
80. Wow.
How about that?
Wow.
How about that? Let's check the weather. Brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. Looking at the weather almanac for the 17th of April in Cullman, Alabama. The average high temperature is 74. The average low is 50. The record high 92. The record low 30 degrees in 1962. Sunset at 7:19. Sunrise tomorrow at 6:14. Looking at the satellite picture, you can see what's going on around the country. Our part of the country looks pretty good. We have one more picture. There we go. Fair skies over the southeast. And here's our forecast for today. Sunny and breezy today. A high near 67. Still a little bit below normal. But watch the trend as we get to the next few days. A few clouds tonight, slight chance of rain, low around 49. Tomorrow, slight chance of rain with a high of 63. And then look at the weekend. 76 on Saturday, 78 on Sunday, 78 on Monday, Tuesday 79, and Wednesday 81.
Wow.
So we're going to go from, what was it, 59 the other day to
something like that,
81 in a little over a week.
Wow. My body is not going to know what to do with all these weather changes.
So you can put the sweaters away and the winter jackets.
Finally.
It's behind
us
now.
For good.
Yes, that's right. Well, let's see. The revolution starts next week.
1 week from today.
Yes.
Is our opening. Act 1 will perform at 9:30, and then our official opening is going to be at 7.
Yeah,
next Thursday night.
I've noticed there's a matinee performance.
There is.
Next
it's
Thursday.
for more for the learning communities. All the 9:30 classes on campus are part of what's called a learning community, and so they've asked that that committee has asked us to perform the first act because it has to be over in time for the students to make their 11 o'clock
11
classes.
o'clock class, yeah.
So we'll be doing just the first act, and hopefully that'll inspire more people to come out and see the whole thing Thursday night.
All right, and performances at 7 o'clock Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And if we get more than 1,500 people for the weekend, Tiffany Richter has agreed to hold an assembly and give a small Carrie Underwood concert.
Whoa!
If we get 500 people there every night, at least.
Okay.
So everybody come. Bring 50 of your closest friends, your enemies. I don't care. Just come.
Well, come each night.
Every night, yes,
Right?
please. Yeah. Sounds good to me. Any night you can come because you really don't want to miss this.
Okay. Well, how do people get tickets?
You can. They're available at the door. You can call the Borough Center and go ahead and pre-order them. That's what I would do because we don't know. We don't know how fast it's going to sell out.
Right.
Hopefully, really quickly, but we'll see.
Oh, would that be nice?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
let's see. Who's our Facebook friend today?
Gary Smith is our Facebook friend, and he likes NASCAR and AJ Steakhouse. So it sounds like he's really going to enjoy that large barbecue sandwich from Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue, and all he's got to do to get that is come by and pick up his certificate. Sounds
We're
good.
going to talk today to a person who's going to tell us about another event coming up next weekend. Who's our guest?
Miss Ashley Graves from the Powell's Community Cleanup is going to be our guest, so we're very excited to have her.
People Against a Littered State cleanup next week from Saturday.
Wow.
Coming up. George Spear is here with news and commentary right after this.
We'll go almost anywhere to meet your banking needs.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Meet the KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop. It might just change the way you cook. Induction technology heats the pan and not the cooking surface to offer you a new level of precision, speed, and energy efficiency. 9 settings give you different levels of heat to achieve precise temperatures and amazing responsiveness. Water boils in just seconds, making this the fastest to boil induction cooktop available. The KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop.
Time for news and commentary on this Thursday, beautiful Thursday morning. Bad news yesterday. I'm sure probably by now that you have heard about one person being killed, another critically injured, when an 18-wheeler collided with a car at the entrance to Cullman Regional Medical Center a little bit before 9 o'clock yesterday morning on Highway 157. 69-year-old Sharon Phillips of Cullman was the one who was killed. She was the passenger in the car, a 2010 Lincoln automobile. The driver of the car, 74-year-old Janice Gill Stewart of Warrior, was taken to CRMC. Not very much of a jump there since they were at the entrance, but she was medevaced, I guess, to another location, another hospital. 53-year-old John Randall Darmer of Elkmont, Alabama, was the driver of the 18-wheeler. He was going, well, they say north and south when you talk about 157. To me, it's always east or west. He was going west or north on 157, and he was driving, his rig was loaded with chicken litter. This same sort of thing happened out at Jones Chapel on Highway 278. A friend of mine, a month or two ago, he and his wife, he lives out near Jones Chapel, going into Cullman on 278, and that blinking light that was put there back in the 90s doesn't mean anything to some people. It was a woman driving a vehicle going west on 278, and she pulled right in front of him. His Jeep Cherokee went flipping up and down. He and his wife injured to some degree, not critically. Their airbag didn't deploy. He couldn't figure that out. So there's some places in Alabama, and what is it, that causes these things? Are people too busy texting, trying to talk on the phone and doing that sort of thing? I don't know, but there's so much that's distracting now, and it seems like as though it's getting worse. Also, this Cullman man who was been accused of child abuse, we're talking about 37-year-old Jeffrey Hugh Brown, who he and his wife or girlfriend, of course, are the ones accused of abusing the little 1-year-old who died a couple of months ago. His bond, talking about Jeffrey Brown's bond, was reduced from $30,000 cash to $15,000 cash by Cullman Judge Kim Chaney. But then Assistant District Attorney Jeff Roberts filed a motion, and it was approved, to bring the bail back up to $30,000. And the reason is because apparently this man, Jeffrey Brown, has been had several prior felony convictions, lost his previous Cullman residence. His landlord says he was kicked out, basically, lost custody of his daughter. He has a history of not showing up for court appearances. In other words, he was a flight risk, and they reimposed the bond on him. In Auburn, they resumed classes this morning after canceling classes yesterday because of some idiot put a threatening message on a bathroom wall claiming all kinds of bad things going to happen on the campus yesterday. Did not happen, but they're still watching very closely at what's going on. Police, and they're asking students to, if you see something wrong, report it, or something strange. Also, it looks as though that the Fed's Secretary of Transportation saying that Alabama may lose some of its funding that it's normally received each year during the fiscal year. Why? And that's because a lot of the money that they collect comes from gasoline tax. Well, we're building more and more cars to get better gas mileage. And it not only affects, of course, the feds, it affects people who live in Alabama, in Cullman County. When taxes that are normally used for roads are remaining steady and not increasing, in fact, sometimes they're decreasing, then because people are getting better gas mileage, then you got a situation to where there's less revenue. And it makes you wonder about, like, the exit at 222 on Interstate 65. We hope that can be fixed. But the people who are making all the warning noises are with the Alabama Department of Transportation and the U.S. Department of Transportation. They're worried about the funding for some of the interchange, some of the freeway interchanges in Birmingham, and some of the other planned projects there. We'll see how that plays out. Former Morgan County Commissioner Stacey Lee George is running on a Republican ticket. He's running against Governor Robert Bentley. Stacey Lee George, back in the early 90s, was a Morgan County Commissioner. And the only reason I remember his name so well is because the man got really paranoid at one time. He was afraid Stacey Lee George was accusing his wife of hiring hitmen to kill him. He wouldn't come to commission meetings. He released his taxes yesterday. If it's good enough, I guess, for Robert Bentley, it's good enough for him. So he, as a correction officer, is making about $40,000 a year, according to what they're saying there. Also, the Cullman City poll, the school poll that they held to determine whether or not they should continue with random drug testing in Cullman City schools, they're back on track to complete it in the near future, have this policy in place. The online poll drew about 273 participants. You always wonder about that, Are people voting twice? How do you prevent that from happening unless maybe their computers can read IP addresses and determine if a person's already voted or not? Don't know that you can do that. Also, this is the thing that a lot of people think that a lot of times they think they're immune to it, and that is that when you post anonymously on some web page, a web story on a news site like WHNT or Channel 13's website, they think they're anonymous, but you aren't. If push comes to shove, then your comments can be tracked to your computer, your IP computer address. In Limestone County, a murder case involving a last name Moyer, was on Channel 19 and was, of course, being covered recently by AL.com, the website that is like the Alabama Press Association or thereabouts, something like that. At any rate, someone posted a comment on AL.com that, according to detectives, they say is inside information. They know more than what was released about the murder. So now, police and law enforcement in Athens are they've subpoenaed AL.com to give them that web address of that person who made that comment. They want to talk to him because he knows stuff that's not been released. And it's happened here in Cullman County. Back last fall, I believe it was, an employee got mad at some of the things being said, either it was Cullman Live or Cullman Underground or whatever it was. And that woman wanted to know who posted this. I want to know it. And what about that? Doggone if the man who ran the web page gave her the information. You aren't safe anymore. Stay tuned. More today on 2 after this.
House, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
At Premier Bank, we take pride in serving our community. We respect our customers, and we've won awards for our ethical conduct. We're motivated to do all we can for you, and we're interested in your banking needs. We're efficient, safe, and sound, and our relationships with our customers are second to none.
At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Let's continue with more of Today on 2. This part of our program, we have some prizes we sure would like to give away if people can get the right answer to our quiz. What do we have for prize for today? The Family Barbecue Pack from Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue and Country Cooking. And we have Hair by Loretta, a free haircut.
Wow.
Those are the prizes we have for today. We're going to show you some ads and then ask you a question about one of these merchant ads, so pay real close attention. And let's see who we're going to start with today. It's My Party, where they have balloons for all shapes and sizes. Anything you need for any type of a party, it's My Party on 2nd Avenue Southeast, across the street from Sacred Heart Church.
Brown & Company Beverages offers Cullman's best selection of beer, wine, and cider. They're located on Highway 157 in Cullman, next to the Ford dealership.
Hankey Service Center in the Exxon station across from the Cullman Shopping Center. They pump your gas for you. How about that? Also automotive repairs and new tires.
And the Candle Garden, they have hand-poured candles and over 50 luscious fragrances. They have great gift items. And we want to remind you their new location is next to Moe's Barbecue. So if you're in need of a great gift idea, go ahead and give them a call.
Deb's Bookstore, your hometown bookstore just down the road. Browsers always welcome. Gift certificates always available. Deb's Bookstore on 3rd Street Southwest.
And Auto Tech Repair and Service, they do major engine repairs, including transmission repair. They do brake repair, both foreign and domestic. You can just give them a call for any of your auto needs.
Mullins Body Shop, over 50 years they've been doing auto body repair and towing. You can count on them each and every day. Call Sonny, Stacy, Beth, or Jim at Mullins Body Shop.
And day passes are available at the Cullman Wellness and Aquatic Center. Of course, you can pay for the monthly membership and use the competition pool, the fitness center, take any of those classes that you're interested in. They have a leisure pool and a whirlpool spa at the Wellness and Aquatic Center.
Jolly Time Rentals, where fun is always in the air. Jolly Time Rentals has the licensed inflatable slides, water slides, obstacle courses, and concession equipment. Call Holly Mullins to book yours.
Grand Point Pharmacy is the original home of the Two Old Goats arthritis and fibromyalgia product line. They open at 7:30 a.m. Monday through Saturday, and they do accept third-party insurances. They're on Highway 31 North.
Alabama Sunrooms and Awnings, so they have sunrooms and screen rooms, patio and deck covers, awnings, metal roofs, vinyl siding, garages and buildings. If we do it, it's built right. Call for a free estimate. There we go with our merchant ads for today, and the question for today is about Jolly Time Rentals. What do they rent? What do they rent at Jolly Time Rentals? First person with the correct answer gets a free haircut, courtesy of Hair by Loretta, and also the family barbecue pack from Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue. Those are the prizes for today. Our telephone number is 256-734-7399. Go ahead and call in right now while we watch Money Matters, brought to you by Premier Bank.
Line one. But the most important thing is to make your payments on time to avoid late fees, additional interest, and damage to your credit, which will all affect your ability to borrow money in the future.
And I believe we can give away our prizes for today. Once again, our question, what do they rent at Jolly Time Rentals?
Don't say Jolly Time, because that doesn't count.
Oh, okay. And who's on the line? Who's calling in?
Faye.
From where are you calling?
Cullman.
Okay. What do they rent at Jolly Time Rentals?
The bouncy, the blow-ups, the outdoor.
Yeah, you got.
Toys.
Yeah, all of those items. Stay on the line, please. Thanks for calling in. Yeah, the inflatable slides and bounce contraptions, all of those things available at Jolly Time Rentals. Let's look at the rest of our merchant ads right now. And this time we're going to start with Dairy Queen, where the blizzard of the month for the month of April is confetti cake. Nice and colorful and taste scrumptious. The blizzard of the month, the Dairy Queen.
Hanceville Drugstore offers a blast from the past. It opened in 1925, and it still serves ice cream treats from its original soda fountain. And they always have old-time friendly service. They're on the corner of Commercial Street in Hanceville.
Cotton State Barns of Cullman, where they make carports, playsets, utility trailers, and storage buildings. There's no credit check. You're approved. They're located on Highway 278, right by the interstate.
Tires for Less. They do more than just tires. They do minor engine repair, oil changes. They do shocks and brakes. You can go see Greg at the guys and at Tires for Less on Highway 31.
Easter blessings from Yates Chance Christian Bookstore in the South Cullman Shopping Center. He is risen. Once again, Easter blessings from Yates Chance Christian Bookstore.
Be Fit is now open. You can change your life and body. It's located right next to Renard's Gallery and Gifts, and it's no contract. It's just $50 a month, which includes a personal trainer. So if you're looking for a new gym, go check out Be Fit.
Earl's Body Shop, celebrating 50 years of serving you. They do towing as well as auto body repair, local or long distance. Highway 31 North, Earl's Body Shop.
Hair by Loretta. Hair is her passion. She does highlights, haircuts, manicures, pedicures, and waxing, and new clients get $5 off. Loretta is located in Kalos Salon on 1st Avenue Southwest in Cullman.
Mr. Hicks Menswear is your prom tuxedo destination. Come by Mr. Hicks and see the latest tuxedo rentals that are available on Compass Way in Southwest Cullman.
Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue is offering that family barbecue pack. It includes a pound of meat, 2 16-ounce sides, and 4 buns, and is all for $13.99. That's located inside the Berlin Quick Stop on Highway 278 and County Road 747.
Pizza Hut of Cullman, where they have the family-size pasta, $10 on Tuesday, 50-cent wing day on Wednesday, all-you-can-eat buffet 11 till 2 every day, just $6.49. There we go with our merchant ads for today. And checking out the birthday book, we like to find out who's celebrating a birthday today on the 17th day of April.
Looks like it is Frank Brunner and Kim Hall. So very happy birthday to you, and of course you'll both be entered for the drawing to win an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen tomorrow.
Coming up next, we're going to talk to Ashley Graves about the City County Cleanup Day.
Finders Keepers is a unique and fun shopping experience. Lovely antiques, collectibles, or vintage items, we have what you're looking for at Finders Keepers in downtown Cullman. Furniture, repurposed items, and treasures from the past. They all make the store a fun place to shop. Handmade baby and children's fashion accessories and even original art are offered by local artisans. It's truly a unique shopping experience. Finders Keepers.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it, to feel it, to be in it, to be upon it, and to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Our guest today is Ashley Graves, and Ashley's going to tell us about the City-County Cleanup Day coming up a week from Saturday. Thank you for coming in, Ashley.
Thank you all for having me. I appreciate it.
This is something that a lot of people look forward to every year because we can kind of get rid of our junk.
Right, right. This is a great event that we have in Cullman County. As you know, PALS is a volunteers organization, and the goal of PALS is to clean up our roadways and streets and make Cullman look very attractive. So we do this once a year. It's always in April in conjunction with Earth Day, which is Tuesday, next Tuesday, the 22nd. And so, we just want to make sure that Cullman, when industries come to look at Cullman, or we have visitors in Cullman, we want to make sure that we give a good impression on Cullman. So we don't want people to think it's dirty and trashy. So we just want Cullman to look the best. So, but like I said, we do this once a month in conjunction with Earth Day, and it just so happens that our cleanup is going to be next Saturday, April the 26th, from 8 to noon, and we're going to have dumpsters all over the county. We have you may have seen these flyers around town.
I was going to say, we have a long list, but go ahead and read the sites because people will be interested what's close by.
Sure. We're going to have one at West Elementary and East Elementary, Cullman High School, Cold Springs School, Baileyton Town Hall, Colony Community Center, Crane Hill, Sulphur Springs, Dodge City Fire Station, Fairview Community Park, Garden City Maintenance Area, Good Hope Town Hall, Hanceville behind City Hall, Holly Pond at the Lions Club Park, Jones Chapel School, Vinemont First Baptist Church, and West Point Town Hall. So we've got, like I said, we've got several dumpsters all across the county, and
you've got the bags that are available.
Correct.
This is for people that are doing roadside cleanup. Is that right?
Correct. And you can pick these up at any of the municipalities or town halls. Or you can come by our office. I work at Cullman County Economic Development. You can speak with myself or Cherie Haney. We'll be glad to give you some bags. And we are located directly behind Sacred Heart Church in the old bank building.
I notice on that day every year that organizations will take a certain section of roads in their area.
Right.
And going through doing the cleanup.
And
that's a great idea.
We encourage that. PALS, you don't have to clean up just this one day. You can clean up all throughout the year, and that's one thing we do have. We do have the Adopt a Mile program where you can clean up a mile in either direction of your home or your church. And a lot of times we do get organizations like Boy Scouts or churches who will adopt a mile. So, it's a great thing.
Now, there are some exceptions as to what you can take to the dumpsters. Explain that.
Correct. We cannot take tires. We cannot take chemicals, and we cannot take paint. The only way we can take old paint cans is if you open the lid and let it dry out, or put some dirt or sand. It has to be a solid. It can't be liquid. So those are the only things that we cannot take. And you can either dump them at these locations that I've mentioned, or you can put them in with your regular trash. They will pick it up as well.
Okay.
So,
well, now is that just for people that have Saturday pickups?
Correct.
Okay. So like if you get your trash picked up on a different day of the week, will they get that the next week, or how is that going to work?
Well, the dumpsters probably won't be out. I think they're going to start setting them out on Thursday, and then they'll pick the dumpsters up first thing very early Monday morning. So you have a small time frame. But I mean, you can go dump. If the dumpsters are there, you can feel free to dump.
Right.
In the dumpsters.
Yeah, you can take the items yourself and do
Correct.
that. Okay.
And we also kind of make this happen in between. The county also does a dump month where you get if you're a county resident, you get a pass in your electric bill, and you can take, you have one free dump at the county dump site. And also the city does that as well. And the county's is coming up in May, and the city's is coming up here in a few weeks as well. But the city will actually come pick up at your curbside.
Okay.
So that kind of joins this event as well.
And the county dump certificate, that's good for the entire month
Good
of May,
for the
right?
entire month of May. But it's only, you can only use it one time.
Right. Okay. Ashley, thank you very much.
Thank y'all for having me.
We'll be back with more right after this.
In the nation, we reward safe driving. Add Vanishing Deductible from Nationwide Insurance and get $100 off every year of safe driving, which means you could save a lot of Benjamins. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation.
Nationwide is on your side.
Finders Keepers is a unique and fun shopping experience. Lovely antiques, collectibles, or vintage items, we have what you're looking for at Finders Keepers in downtown Cullman. Furniture, repurposed items, and treasures from the past. They all make the store a fun place to shop. Handmade baby and children's fashion accessories and even original art are offered by local artisans. It's truly a unique shopping experience. Finders Keepers.
Community billboards are brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. The community sunrise service for Easter Sunday is going to be at 6:30 a.m. on Sunday at the Ave Maria Grotto, and it's offered by the Cullman County Ministerial Association. Impact 127 is in its last couple of days of collecting school supplies and eyeglasses and children's shoes for their mission trip. The deadline is today. So drop off the supplies if you still have them in a bag at Happy Homes Real Estate on 2nd Avenue Southeast in Cullman. And Wallace State Fine and Performing Arts is presenting Revolution, like we've been talking about. It's a celebration of the music of the Beatles, and it'll be April 24th, 25th, and 26th at 7 p.m. in the Betty Lee Haynes Theater. Tickets are $7 general admission and $5 for students. And the April walking tours are every Saturday in April, beginning at 10 at the Cullman County Museum, and the walking tour is free, and there's just a couple of those left. So go by and take advantage and go learn a little bit about Cullman. And Westminster Assisted Living, it's hosting its funding fair on Tuesday, April 22nd at 6. It's a free informational event about assisted living, and there will be an attorney speaking about elder law, an insurance agent speaking about long-term care insurance and reverse mortgages, and a veteran service officer talking about aid and attendance. Light refreshments will be served, and you can call 256-255-0361 to register. If you have a community billboard you'd like to share with us, you can email it to us at channel2cullman@gmail.com. You can leave it for us by phone at 256-734-7399 or be our friend on Facebook at Channel 2 Cullman.
The weather forecast brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. Make the switch to Mitch. Sunny and breezy today, a high of 67. Maybe a slight chance of rain tonight, low around 49. Slight chance of rain tomorrow, and a high around 63. That's our program for today. Thank you for watching Today on 2.
Hope you have a great day.